chapter 1 equals, is 28 letters, and those 28 letters make this, okay? You need a certain amount of numbers to make a triangle, okay? Can you make a triangle with two objects?
No.
Can you make one with 3 objects?
Yeah.
You got your triangle, right? So 28 letters makes the triangle. The numerical value of Genesis chapter 1 is 2701. That means every letter, Bereshit, Bara, Elohim, Et, Hashamayim, Va'et, Haaretz, is 28 letters, okay? But each word has a numerical value, and the numerical value of all 28 of those letters is 2701. Now, if I turn that back on itself, let's say if I do this, if I turn this number upside down with the same, it would be backwards, it would be 1072. Okay? Now watch. I did this for you before I got here, and I gotta make sure. Right, okay, now. Okay. What do these two numbers equal? These two numbers, if I added them together, they would be 3773, which 37 and 73 are both wisdom in Hebrew. Okay? Now, if I say 37 times 73, guess what it equals? 2701. So wisdom equals Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 1 turned back on itself equals wisdom. 37 times wisdom equals back to Genesis chapter 1. So I'm just turning the triangle back on itself, and it's making the first Star of David. Okay? There's a whole big study on this. I'll send it to you if you want. So the first Star of David is Genesis chapter 1. Okay? So then when I get to now, that's Genesis chapter 1, but watch this. If you do John chapter 1, its numerical value is 3627, which is just 39, 13, and 13, which is love in Hebrew, or rebellion, if you want to say, times, turn it back on itself, 93, and that gives you the numerical value of John chapter 1, verse 1. So both Genesis 1:1 and John 1:1 are just numerical values turned back on themselves. Okay? So that's what I mean when I'm talking about turning it back on itself. So therefore, when I get to 153, the fish that are in John chapter 21, I just simply turned the number back on itself, 351, and I did the same thing. I added them together, and you do this all through the Bible, and it goes to 504. So now I got to look up, what is 504? It's church in Greek. Wow, okay, God is still on point. So it just does that consistently. Like if I only could do it once, it would be like he's just making up stuff. But if I can do this all day, and which I can, you'll go, God, whoever's doing it, writing this Bible had a lot of time, right? Or he just was really smart. So whichever one you want to believe about God, but that's what it is.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Amen.
That was easier than answering that other question. That's why I told her to email me about that.